This is Felix, your digital economy life coach. A minute with me will change your life for better. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, that's Felix Jimo. I'm just going to put you through very straight away on the robotic trading strategy in using free commerce. And of course, we've been saying this time with a number. I'm going to use a coin as an experiment for you to know how we use free commerce to accumulate digital assets into the bear market. I'm going to use a practical example, and if you're a trader, if you're in cryptocurrency, you need a trading view. Of course, you know that. And of course, how to go about some of those indicators, that would cost you another thing about trading. And of course, you're seeing my indicator have told me that I should short the trade from here for a long time. And so if you're in the market on understanding that at about April 6th, we're already bear, right? On Matic, as it were. And since then, market has been shorting, and then we're still going bearish as much as possible. And then you can see the indicator, indicating bear and all in short here. You will see short here, and then we have the bull here, and then we come here consolidating, and then we have an impulse move continually, and then the market still continue, and there was not a kind of sign of the market bear. And then we have it here, and the market was bear here. And then where we have the continuing, and then market confirmed that we are practically bear. And of course, again, the market now confirmed finally here that we're bear eventually, and to short the market. And you can see that the market still continue to move. Now, what do I do? And I have this coin. I want to accumulate this coin as much as possible. Very simple. Now, what do? You need to learn how to ladder buy and ladder sell as much as possible. Now, using a robotic system or strategy is one of the effective way of getting this thing done as much as possible. Now, quickly, I'm going to go to free commerce. And then in your free commerce trading strategy, it can help you to accumulate coin as much as possible. Now, I'm going to not go in detail about how to train you on the free commerce trading strategy. And what I'm going to do now is to open up some trading strategy in free commerce. Very simple. And then if you want to know more about how to use this free commerce, and then you got to check what it means, and then I can put you through on how to use free commerce. If you're in Plan B, and then be with me platform, or at least you are in private mentorship, and very simple for you to make use of free commerce as much as possible. So I'm going to go straight now. I want a DCA boat. DCA means dollar cost averaging. Now, ordinarily, you can be very emotional when you're doing manual trading as much as possible. All you need to have is to have an understanding of the market movement, the direction of the market. Now, where are we now? We're in a bear market. And so what do? I can short the market, same portfolio, the same coin. I can short the market, the same coin, and at the same time, make a move to accumulate the coin as much as possible. When I short the coin, I probably may want to make money on the coin with USDT. Now, let's go. Now, I'm going to use this and then going into this trade called the Matic. Okay, now what should I do? Now, I'm going to use Matic USDT. So I'm not here to teach you the detail of what this free commerce has been or what is it all about. And if you want to know more, and then you have to get enrolled in our Planbxpress and then learn about the academy. We have $750 for proper training on the robotic trading strategy, and that's going to help you. If you're part of private mentorship or Planbxpress, and then of course it's going to be free for you. Okay, so they have a lot of things that you may need to learn to make use of free commerce as much as effective as possible. Now, in this time around, I'm going I'm still longing on Matic. And how am I going to go? Very simple. What do I want to achieve in Matic? I want to accumulate the Matic. So in that word, I'm going to take profit in Matic, which is the base currency. Now, what do? I'm going to set up a boat now, and then I can start with $50. So I do not need to start with so much money. So ensure that the trading order type is on limit order. Then here you have to change it to as soon as possible. Open trade as soon as possible. ASP, open new trade, ASP. All right, ASAP, and then as much as possible, I'll come down here. I'm going to take profit not too fast. I'm going to take profit by 5%. Now, on what? On the total volume bought. Then am I going to use trailing? No. Now here, I'm going to open trade with $10. Probably I can even reduce this guy to $40, even $30. So here, this is what I do. I'm going to say 5%. And then here, I'm going to go in a very long deviation, probably at about maybe 10% deviation. And then here, I can make this one to be up to 7. Down here, I can take this one to be 1.5. Okay, or 1.4, depending on how much you want to dispense on this market. Now, total volume I want to dispense on this trade is $269 if eventually my market drop as much as possible. Look at it here. This is 70%, all right? So I can increase this guy to about 12%. So I want to consume it, so 12%, or 13%, or 14%. So if it's 14%, that makes sense. Now 1.4, what's going to happen? Check the table, see what happened. Now, the table is showing me here, Felix, you want to buy Matic at the price now is 0.63 and then $30 worth. Then if the market dropped to 5.4, it buy $10 additional. If it dropped to 4.5, it drop by, and again, if it dropped to 3.6, it buys $19. If it drop up to until 1 cent, is it realistic that we'll go to 1 cent? Well, maybe not now, but is that possibility? Quickly, let's look at the chart. If we can go back to 1 cent. So is it possible we go down to this place? Why not? That's about 40 cents. Is it possible we go down to this place as long as the market getting, we can go to 23 cents. Now, the worst case scenario, if you bottom out, up to 4 cents or 8 cents as the case may be. So what do? I can come back over here to check my trading boat and say, hey, you know what? I can adjust my trading boat. This may not be realistic. And even if it's realistic, it may take a longer time. So what do? I'm going to adjust this guy. Or possibly, I'm going to adjust this guy to maybe 10%. Now, in 10%, I check the table again. Now, what are we looking at? So we're looking at about to 18 cents. Yeah, it can drop below 18 cents. Very possible. And then, so what do? I can just leave it that way. So if it drop up to 18 cents, you're saying about 70%. So I can perhaps do this, right? I can perhaps say 12%. Now, if I like, I can increase this guy up to 8. So it's going to require me more money, $375. So that means I'm going to allocate $375 to this trade. Now let's check the table, guys. So that makes a lot of sense. Say, hey, you know what? Even up to 2 cents, no problem. Yeah. So as the market go down, the more the market go down, it's going to buy more Matic for me as much as possible. Then it continually over and over. The deeper the price, the more volume it buys for me. All right. And then I can take profit at 5%. Now, if in normal trading time, you do not need to take up to this 5%. You probably can just say anything at 1-2%, 0.25%, or even 0.5% or 0.94% as it were. So here we're going this way. So Matic, continue to ladder buy and then sell if there's a sudden move up, and then buy again in that order. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. What should I do? Take profit on Matic as much as possible. Why? So you're looking at if Matic drop by 96%, no problem. So let's look at it here. Can Matic drop by 96%? So let's look at it here. So this is 97 if it bottom out. Yeah, if it bottom out, then you're still within the range. And then it continue to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, as it were. Now, you do not need to be in a haste. No need to rush, no need to jump out and try to make up and all of that. No, you just need to ladder buy. But you do not do that to coins that you do not believe in that can do a lot of massive activities. So most time people look at how to get about, I need to get this, I need to get that. No, you have to be strategic, and that's why you do need to rush anything. Cryptocurrency is not about jumping here and there and believing in some hearsays. People tell you, you know what, this market is going to be that, this market is going to be that, and all of that. So the market can get bullish, probably, when the bottom out. So, and we're waiting on Mr. BTC. Why? Mr. BTC, of course, Mr. BTC had been selling, and of course, we said Mr. BTC was going to go down in as much as possible. So what you do basically is not to disturb yourself about the market, is to take advantage of the market. And it's on that note, we'll tell people, once you are trading, engage your boat to be accumulating more coin as much as possible. All right, you can see the market in the BTC, of course, we're still going to over and over again, and the market get to bottom and bottom and bottom and bottom. And is it possible? I have a breakdown here in 19,000. Once we break that, then it's possible to go to $11,000. So that's not it. No, that's not a full story, guys. Right? That's not a full story, So, but the market is very, very important. I would be bearish, as long as $47,000. So market can go back when we cross back to $47,000, $48,000, and then you say, oh, the market is returned back. But as much as possible now, we're in a bear market. And at this point, we're in a golden zone. That's a buy zone. So it's possible the market rebound from $12,000 over a long time. 12,000, right? Yeah, $12,000, and then is it possible to go to $2,000? Why not? It's very possible. Now, don't say Felix told you that. So you can tell me, hey, Felix, that's not true. You're doing a lot of nonsense and all of that. So most importantly, you just need to know exactly what you are doing. Now, quickly, I've set up the parameters and all of the necessary things to be sent for this market. Then what am I going to do? I'm good to go. Then I click on create bot. Now, as I create bots, then the market is going to capture it to buy, and now resell. Most time, when you want to accumulate the market, it continually down, 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 down. I tell people in a bear market, there are times that is appropriate for you to always enter the bear, to always enter the bull, to always make a trade and all of that. So at this point, most people have to do more of scalping and all of that. That's why you can see I'm doing that to BNB, I'm doing that to Cardano, I'm doing that to Ethereum, I'm doing to BTC, Zilliqa, I'm doing that to BSW, and all of that. So you must understand these parameters, and that's how the market rolls. So truth of the matter is that you still trade and make some coins, and then when you make profit on those coins, you return back to the market. And that's why we encourage people to take advantage of staking portfolios so that you buy coins and you stake it. Example, we have NFTB. It's a coin that we bought and staked. We're still trading it. So most time people complain that they lost money because there's no proper strategy. They have not set up strategy on pattern of how to recover and what style am I going to use to recover my loss. Loss is part of the market. Either you like it or not, you're going to record losses, but what you should do is to ensure that you make a lot of profit that's going to recover your loss. So I've lost crazy money, and so anyone who wouldn't want to lose money, forget about crypto. And that's the truth, right? Now look at this coin now. I have it here, and I stake it, and for a year, it's going to do 100% APY. So whatever happened at the end of the year, but this is a coin that have dumped so crazily from the all-time high. Now, what happened before the market? Will it still dump back down? Yeah, why not? It's very possible that this coin could still dump back as much as possible. Why? Because it has not bottomed out yet. Look at it. Now, but look at it. It was traded here. So let's look at what it has done, and it's actually still bottomed out. Come on. This guy's crazy. Yeah? So the guy actually bought more cheaper. And then when I saw it up here, I had to take some profit. Yeah, at 3.4, and I still have some I placed for sale and as much as possible. So it has a very, unrealistic move up, and that's why you have a pull down. Most time when I tell people, when you look at the market, when the market just have a spike, a heavy spike, the most important thing you should do is to take profit and stay aside, right? Because that was an abnormal movement that the coin recorded. Look at it, something like this. So I'm going to refresh this. Now, once they have a very big pull, then don't even wait for anyone. That's abnormal. That's a pump. And then you just take the profit and stay aside. Yeah, even the market was going to look at it. Come on, it's crazy. Yeah, look at it. Man. So as much as the market tried to create distance, that's artificial move. And then it has covered the gap back. And after covering the gap, if it's unable to gather more volume, then it will go back down here again. So, but look at it now. It has covered the gap and probably may go up. And if you're able to trade such coin, you're going to make a lot of money. And then you can be accumulating the coin. Why? Because it's at bottom seriously down. For the last 6 months, it was an all-time high of 62 cents. And this is the coin now that did all-time low in 2021 at about 1 cent 14 penny. And that's what you do. So it actually, and then they are doing a lot of things that you can follow up to study the market and know what the coin you want to do. All right. And so now you can trade, you can stake, and then make more money. If you look at it, let me go back here. So I tell friends crypto is not magical. Crypto is not emotional. So you don't get too emotional and think you're going to get best out of the market. Market has no respect for your emotion. All you do is to understand strategy, pattern, and adopt the style you would use to make a lot of money. As far as losing money is concerned, you're going to lose money. As far as making money is concerned, you're going to make money. It all depends on the strategy you adopt. But a lot of persons come to me and say, hey, Felix, I have lost so much money, that's why I run away from crypto. Then you are not going to recover for life. So the best way to recover is to stay in the same system. So crypto will lose you money, crypto will make you money. So you can see the market has been so crazily down, all right? Ordinarily, the market should rebound from this point. But if it's unable to rebound from here, that's going to have the worst out, dump so crazily. If it dumps so crazily, there's so many things they want to do that the coin may still do. You see that there is no volume at all that's going to propel or prevent the coin not to dump more. But if it dump, no problem. So you have the staking as advantage that's going to give you volume as much as possible. So ladies and gentlemen, so that's what you need to know. Now, if you want to get started in 3Commerce, and then I have a link sent down, and then you get started with a link and then help yourself to build more portfolio in your crypto adventure. And 3Commerce is an effective robotic system for the past 3 to 4 years right now. And I can tell you how effective 3Commerce have been. So robotic trading is not just to make money, immediate gratification. You can use it to make accumulation coins, and that's what a lot of people don't want to sit down to understand or sit down to observe and make use of. So crypto is big and crypto is fantastic, but either you like it or not, there has to be a bear season and there has to be a bull season. So what to do in the bear, and the money is made in the bear, the money is not made in the bull. But many people will not take the profit on the table in the bull time. They get so excited, they get so crazy about the whole thing, and then they lose out again. And the temporary profit they ought to have taken, they wouldn't take it until the market gets bearish. So don't be caught in the bear and don't be caught in the bull. Don't get too much excited in the bull. Take the profit as expected, because crypto respects men of action and not men of emotion. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I have made myself Fele Jimo, the team leader of Planbxpress. I just have to give you this moment for you to take advantage of the market. Either you like it or not, the bear is not over. And I can tell you, boldly speaking, the bear is not over. We're still struggling with the bear, and we still have chances and possibility of going down the market. So all you do is to set up yourself and work on your strategy and work on the pattern you need to work on and make a lot of money and help yourself. You can see the market, Bitcoin. Of course, we have the Bitcoin and bottom out to 2.9, and then we're still struggling. You can see yada yada yada. The market could bounce up again, right? And be doing this twisting here and there until again, of course, we have a consolidated sideways movement, and then until we get downward as much as possible. This is just a 1 hour time frame. For the people who are scalping, of course, you can use 1 hour time frame to trade your coin. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Planbxpress and the team leader of Planbxpress. So make your money by helping yourself as much as you can. So thank you very much. You want to hear more information, and then you can get enrolled in our crypto academy, and that's going to help you seriously. So you can be part of a Be With Me platform where you get signals on the coin to buy, when to sell, and to make to use in the staking, and then in doing your liquidity providers and the liquidity staking, and DeFi games, and that's why I have a lot of things. There's some platform we have, it's called the cash flow system. Of course, that's where we discuss a lot of crypto projects or fragile platforms that you can leverage on to make some money, which is called cash flow, and then you divert it to your legacy projects to make a lot of money or accumulated coins before the bull market gets started. So I am your anchor person, made myself Fele Jimo. Thank you very much for listening, and then subscribe now to this channel. And of course, you want to be part of Plan B, don't waste time to chat with me on my phone number with WhatsApp chatting. And again, you want to sign up on 3Commerce, check the link below and get started with it. Thank you very much. Do have a nice time. Bye-bye.